you very much, Stuart, for your very kind words, for following in the footsteps of your uncle in making our diversity, our strength, and our celebration. It's so appropriate, isn't it, Mr. Mayor and others, Barbara and Jose, that we are here at Treasure Island, at a place where the Job Corps provides opportunity for these young people, when Harvey Milk was all about opportunity. Opportunity for everyone. Sure, he made life better in what he did for the LGBTQ community, but he also made it, in doing so, better for everyone. Some of our guests have been acknowledged. I want to acknowledge Dan Bernal and Phil D'Andrade from my staff, who are members of the community. And I said to the mayor earlier that we were thinking back 30 years. You remember, Tori, 30 years when we were all at the funeral. It really, in some ways, seems, I don't want to say yesterday, but maybe 8 or 9 years. We're standing there today, the weather similar to the weather today, in total and complete disbelief. Just stunned. Jose, you were, I don't know if you were even born yet then, but in disbelief. Disbelief. We were just stunned to see these two men being eulogized on the steps of the City Hall. We're outside, and now here we are, fast forward 30 years later. And I'm really grateful to you, Stuart, and others for making this possible, all that has been going on lately, because I kept thinking of Harvey on that day, on the day that we eulogized him, and now you have us thinking of him so much more in his life. This is an incredible occasion. It's so beautiful that this administration building is named for Harvey, that Harvey's bust will be here, that a movie is made, and then on top of that, award-winning documentary, and the list goes on of the tributes and the acknowledgments of his leadership. And as great as they all are, and as fabulous as this is, none of them really could match this very special, unique person. I was talking to some of my staff, who were my staff when I was working in the when we were all volunteering, actually, in the Democratic Party over 30 years ago, and we were talking about Harvey, and he came to everything, every cause and the rest. He came to everything. Tori's nodding her head. He came to everything because all of it was important to him, and because he came, it became even more important. And everybody that I talked, no matter who you talk to, anyone who knew him then, without even knowing about everything that has happened since, always said the same thing. What a great guy. What a great guy he was. He was a great guy, and he led a wonderful life. And he was comfortable in his own skin, and he wanted everyone else to be so as well. And again, to these young people who are here, Barbara talked about Appropriations Committee, the mayor talked about when we got this Job Corps Center here. When I first became a member of the Appropriations Committee, the Job Corps was emerging, and we wanted to make sure it had the money, and we would protect it against all assaults to the money. So one day when they said we're going to add some Job Corps centers, called the mayor and said, Mr. Mayor, this has got to be a team effort. And we wanted it in a place, not in San Francisco, but a place that all of the Bay Area could call its own. So I've been here on a number of occasions when we broke ground, when we did this, that I've even celebrated birthdays here. We won't go into that right now. So to see these young people and just thinking of this person, this wonderful life that Harvey led, and to see how that translates into your lives and opportunity and the rest, and how you are our future, how proud we are of you, and how proud we are of all who make the Job Corps possible, and therefore this opportunity possible. This coming together, the unveiling of a bust of Harvey Milk in front of a administration building on Treasure Island, and all that implies is just a lot of history, a lot of progress, and a lot about the future. And so, Stuart, you are keeping the flame alive, but you are having lots of help. How proud you must be, Audrey, and be part of this wonderful family. Let's acknowledge Audrey Milk again. I always say to my members of Congress and to my constituents, as I did during the fight against Proposition 8, I won't say anything in my district that I won't say on the floor of the House of Representatives about how proud we are. My colleagues sometimes say to Barbara and to me and to others and to Senator Boxer and her lovely note, it's easy for you. People in San Francisco area, they're just all so tolerant. I said, you know, you just really have it all wrong. It's not about being tolerant. It's about respect. It's about taking pride. So while in another era a long time ago, maybe people call that tolerance, we find that almost condescending now. This is about taking pride and how much pride we take. I'm sorry the mayor couldn't be here. His aunt passed away, who is my sister-in-law, so I'm going to have to leave after our ceremony here to get over there, but he had special responsibilities being a nephew, and so I know how much this occasion means to him and how sad he couldn't be, that he could not be here. But all of us, we take pride, we learn from, we are better for. The gay, lesbian, what is it, have it in order? Lesbian, gay, transgender, bisexual, you name it, whatever it is, we take great pride in that because we're ahead of the rest of the country, we know that. And as I say to my colleagues on the floor of the House, it's just a matter of time. And you too will understand how blessed you are to have this diversity in your community. And we know how blessed we are to have had Harvey Milk among us. What a wonderful person. What a wonderful life. What a wonderful day for us all to be here to remember, each in our own way, so many, a cavalcade of impressions of this man. For some of you, it is history. For some of us, it was our youth. For all of us, it is a cause for celebration.
Speaker Pelosi, may I ask you please to unveil?
Not in front, the photographer in front.
It's just like